It's so great to see you, Sasha. Are you able to hear me?
Slava Ukraini. Yeah, I can hear you. I suggest we kick it off actually. So first of all, thanks a lot, guys. There has been an overwhelming amount of support. In the course of today, I don't know how many phone calls I received because people are calling. There's two ways. People are calling because they want to get help, and people who can help. So there's two sides of the story. And I'll do the live stream in English for how you can help, and I'll do the second part in Ukrainian for the people who need help, so they understand this. So, yeah, just going back to the overwhelming support, there has been tons of people in touch. Essentially, people are trying to formalize any type of support and get organized. I was spoken to in the last hour of about 10 people who can get the goods on the Ukrainian side, and there's people who are sending support from Germany and Finland, and essentially we're trying to act as a bit of a conduit. So that's kind of aside from the initiative that Sandra and I are doing. This is something that I've just been coordinating because I've been getting quite a bit of calls. So that process has formalized a bit. So, you know, before I talk about our initiative, in case you know anyone who wants to send any kind of humanitarian aid, please let me know. The easiest way to get hold of me, just call me. I cannot read all the messages. It's just simply too many. Or you can send me a voice note. Just do not type the words. I don't have the time to type back. There's an international logistics agency who can essentially pick up goods from quite a bit of cities in the world. So let's focus on Europe. And if you want to send any humanitarian aid, please do so and let me know. A lot of the things that people need is divided essentially in two things. One is the civilian, one is the military. So in the military, obviously people need bulletproof vests. They need all sorts of medicine. So that's one of the fronts. There is someone I know in Poland who's has a very close connection to the border, and that's all official and legitimate with the government who can accept all the military aid. So that's one of the streams. The second one is humanitarian. So obviously people are in dire need of warm clothing. They need blankets, personal hygiene. One of the more important ones, actually, you know, they need things like SIM cards because once people cross the border, they want to call the loved ones and
Help them.
and essentially tell them that they're doing okay. Now, that's kind of the broader update. Apologies, it's all a bit unorganized thoughts from my end, just regurgitating the information as it is. So please, you know, support in any ways you can. Now, on what Sandra and I are doing, you know, having seen in what distress people are once they cross the border, some of them have been stuck for days. My cousin has been at the border for, I don't know now, 2 days. It's a car full of women, and they've essentially run out of food. And this is not to say they're the only ones like that, but there's many people like that. So what we will try to do is essentially prepare a care packs for once people cross the border that contains the essentials. It contains kind of the personal hygiene products. It contains a SIM card so they can call the loved ones. It contains a little bit of cash so they can at least buy some food. Some of the people essentially, you know, took the Ukrainian currency and they cannot exchange it anywhere here. So they're trying to pay with the money in the country that just doesn't accept it. There's a need for personal hygiene, and obviously a lot of them are crossing with kids, so they need things like diapers, underwear, socks, right? All the basic goods. So we will try to procure all the supply in the course of today, tomorrow. It's a little bit difficult to buy all the stuff in Poland because on a Sunday, everything is closed. So at least on this side of the battleground, life carries on as normal, right? So we cannot portion and buy things if they're not open post 5 p.m. on a Sunday. So So that's kind of the long short of it. Obviously, we'll provide all the support and documentation, receipts, whatever, right? And we'll try to document as much as we can, but it's a very fluid and ongoing process. So thanks a lot for all your help and support. I'll pause here. Sandra can add anything in English, and then I'll cover in Ukrainian for anyone who needs help.
Yeah, thank you, Sasha, and thank you for everyone who already helped us with our mission. We so far have collected 7,500 Canadian dollars. I don't know how much it is in euros, probably about 6,500 euros. And it's just warming my heart to see that at these disastrous times, people are united and trying to help with what they can. Either it's a prayer or donation, or even sharing useful information. We came up with this initiative yesterday, I think around the noon, and we just started, collecting information, creating the website. So it's a little bit chaotic. So if you have ideas, for instance, what refugees might need, please shoot me a message, and I will add it to the list that we already created. It's an active list. And yeah, just reach out to me if you have any issues with payment. If you or your beloved ones need help at the Polish border, we will try to help as much as we can. And yes, the Ukrainian part I will hand over to Sasha. Я не розмовляла на українській мові 15 років, тому пробачте мені за мою мову.
Nічого, всім прощаємо. Just before I switch to the Ukrainian, obviously any questions, anything you need, please contact Sandra. She'll be your eyes and ears. If you have any questions, you can call me, but it's better if you speak to her first. Now, there is a question in English. They can't cross the border on the Ukrainians. That is not true. Everyone is just trying to leave. The current queues at the border are extremely long. If you're trying to board a train, it's also really long. So it's just a matter of kind of priority as it comes. Now, тепер скажу пару слів по-українськи для українців, від яких біді. Якщо вам щось потреба від логістичних питань, допомоги в Польщі чи в Україні, дайте мені знати. На даний момент їде гуманітарна допомога з Німеччини, це всі німці. Вони вирішили, до речі, самі переїхати кордон, вони вділи бронежилети і їдуть в Україну допомагати людям в Україні, і потім звідти вони будуть вертатись і забирати людей назад через кордони. Вони їдуть через Польщу і будуть вертатись також через Польщу. Дайте знати, чим ми можемо допомогти. У нас є налажений зв'язок по двох кінцях кордону передати чи дістати гуманітарну допомогу. І ми вам поможемо. Просто скажіть, чим. Я на даний момент в Польщі, тут дуже багато українців, всі пробують допомогти друг другу. Так що дайте знати, як ми можемо чим вам допомогти і разом до перемоги.
Yes, and there is a statement that only male from 18 to 60 can cross the border, which is true. So they stay in their country to defend Ukraine. And we're doing well, right?
Yeah, doing well. Okay, so guys, anything you need, скажіть, чим ми можемо вам допомогти, і ми вам поможемо, чим ми зможемо.
Right. Yeah, so the next step would be I will transfer the money that already on donation account to you, Sasha, and it will probably arrive within 3 days. So, but you will start purchasing items already today and distributing them to people in need, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We'll do it one step at a time. There's obviously a number of other organizations who are helping and trying to do the cost. So, at this point in time, we're just trying to get organized and help as many people as we can.
So
Okay, guys.
there is a message that black people can cross the border. Poland only opened it for Ukrainians. Is there any chance, Sasha, to check this information, because it would be, of course, very important to get all people who are stuck in Ukraine through the border?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any specific information, obviously, on that. I can tell you anyone and everyone who I know has been at the border for the last 2 or 3 days. Some are fleeing and walking by foot 16 kilometers. So, you know, at the end of the day, this is war. So it's difficult. And, you know, if one point of entry doesn't work, you need to try others. There's a number of people who are doing just that, right? My own family had a difficult time crossing the border, and there was women and 4 kids all in one car. So it's difficult for everyone. So just stay strong and stay united. Okay? Разом до перемоги.
Yes, so I will send updates or post updates here on this platform as well as on GoFundMe, and I will share the link over the multiple days. So please share it, and you have seen with your own eyes that we're legit people. We're trying to help. We're no fakes. We're not trying to just get the money for ourselves. We're really trying to help with what we have, have. From my side, I'm trying to help remotely, and Sasha is on site at the border, purchasing supplies, food, organizing people who distributing the supplies and food to refugees. So yeah, this is our team. Thank you so much for all your help, and pray for Ukraine. Let's stay strong.
Разом до перемоги.
Do you have any other questions, guys? Let's wait for a minute. If there are no questions, then we can do another live maybe in a couple of days to give you some updates on how we're doing.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you so much. Bye, Sasha.
Bye-bye.